So this is for the practice that you guys are going to be doing for getting proportions, and I have 3 different animals I want you to practice doing. So as the PowerPoint discussed, we're going to break these up into very simple shapes. So for example, circles, squares, triangles, etc. So if I'm going to be drawing this horse, I try to visualize shapes. Like I'm going to think of a circle for this area right here. Let's see, I'm going to get a marker so you guys can see that better. If I have a marker. There we go. So I have a circle here for like the hindquarters of the horse. Maybe I can think of another circle here for the chest area for this horse, and maybe I can connect these into like a rectangle. So very simple shapes. And you want these shapes to be connecting to each other. You don't want them to be floating out in the air, or else it's going to make your life a lot harder. Let's see, I'm going to think of a triangle for this area right here. Let's see, now I'm just going to create a stick for this, another triangle for here. I'm looking at the angles. And once I kind of get a built of what I'm looking for, now I can come over here. I'm going to say, okay, I got a circle, got another circle, and I have this rectangle that comes in to replace the body. Then I have this triangle coming in for the back leg, a triangle in the front leg. Sometimes things can be a little bit tricky as you guys are working. Like for example, you're trying to get the angle of this leg right over here. Sometimes I can take my pencil and I'll line it up to what the angle is, and then I'll compare it to my drawing. And I'll say, okay, the next leg, let's add an angle right here so I can get that right angle. Let's see, and then I have another tricky leg that's angled this way. It comes up, and I didn't quite do the head here, so I got a triangle. And I'm going to imagine these circles as the face. If it helps you to draw on the picture, please do so, so that you can visualize what is going on. Okay, after I get this basic skeleton of the animal where I have the proportions and broken into shapes, now I can look at little details like the curve of the horse's back, or maybe even putting in some eyes, or get a more accuracy of the shape of the leg. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to start cleaning this up a little bit. See, and I got this back that kind of dips in just a little bit. There's a lot of muscle happening in the shoulder here of the horse. Now I got these ears, slowly just placing in some details as I'm going along. Get the shape of the nose. Often when I'm drawing, I think of a curved shape as a series of straight lines. That's something we'll definitely focus on a lot later into the trimester. But yeah, for now we're just thinking about shapes. Got lots of muscle. And I probably have this a little bit proportionately off, but that's okay. This is an exercise we're trying to figure out. Like these legs are probably going to go off the page. Oh well. Okay. But now I can put in hair, like there's the tail of the horse. Etc. So that's the basic gist of what I want you guys to do. Think of breaking it up into simple shapes, triangles, squares, and rectangles, that kind of stuff. Or even if I'm trying to get, let's see, the angle of the feet here, make sure that those angles are right. Okay. Sometimes when there's a joint, like in the joint of the horse here, I put it in as a circle, like an elbow, for example. If you're trying to draw an elbow, I draw a circle for that joint. It helps me imagine where it bends a little bit better. Okay, and just continue on working with all these other animals right over here. So anyway, that's about it for this exercise that you guys will be working on for today. All right.